Hey dudes and chicks, and neither of those rules don't apply to you. Welcome to Make It For Last Time. My name is Katie. Today, I'm going to be popping this palette's cherry. It's the Ethereality palette by Jolie Beauty. The color story looks like, wait for it. Oh my god. Can't get enough of it. I'm in love with it. So, if you guys are curious to see how I got this look, or hearing my final thoughts on the palette, or my actually not so final thoughts on the palette, I have been doing more with my palettes lately to kind of give you guys more final thoughts. So the final, not the finalest thoughts. Or if you just like to watch, then hang out. Oh my god, look at that shift. There are so many rad color schemes in this fucking palette. I literally don't even know where to start. So I'm going to... I honestly don't know what to do. Okay. I think I was going to do something, and now I'm going to do something completely different. I'm going to go into the color Destined, which probably isn't going to be quite dark enough. I'm going to use my Made by Mitchell ME3, and I'm going to just start, yeah, I just really, there's literally a million color stories that I could use for this palette, so I'm just going to kind of get going here with one of them. And I'm just going to bring that into my outer V, and drag it through my crease. This is a really cool color. Now, it's been a while since I used the Sorceress palette, so I don't remember exactly how these colors perform. I am primed with my P. Louise primer in Rumor 02. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. Dang. Yeah, this was not what I had in mind at all. I just looked at it and got like so overloaded with looks. I can't, I mean, all I see is looks. There's just 150 looks here. It's like my fucking wet dream palette. Okay, now I'm going to use Realm. Am I? Oh, I'm not. I'm going to use Erwin with my Jessup 227. And I'm just going to tap this 50% on and 50% off and hope for the best. It is purple on green, but it's also purple on blue. So hopefully it'll be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be better than okay. That's really pigmented. I'm feeling a little nervous about it, that it's not gonna blend out that line. But it is blending out just nicely. Just not in love with what's going on up here. Let me just pay a little closer attention to it. It's just very pigmented, and it lays on like wax. It's like one of those like waxier formulas. I don't know. It's not waxy. I just don't know how else to describe it. It's laying on nicely and it's blending nicely. It just needs a little, and I'm using a pretty big brush right now, so I'm probably gonna go in and actually like work a little bit with my, on my eyebrows. I have literally been loving my eyebrow routine these days. Like, it's so great that I actually like look forward to doing my eyebrows. My eyebrows look so good that I think about doing them even when I don't do my makeup because they look so fucking good. Okay, that just blended in like sorcery, honestly. Like Ethereality. I love it when palettes live up to their name, like perfectly. It's like the best. Which is why I love certain brands that have like certain aesthetic and then they actually like live up to that aesthetic, like in every way. Right? It's just like my favorite. Okay. There's just so many good colors in here that I can't fucking choose. I'm going to go into Toadstool and I'm going to put that in my inner corner with my favorite brush. The old Spectrum A08. Cute. Honestly, even if I just left this, it would be nice. Now, this isn't super pigmented like on the first stroke, right? It's like pretty light. It's like, it's not a chalky, powdery formula. It's like not, definitely nothing like the Blend Bunny formula. And also, it's more like, I feel like, give me a second here. This is a really faint color, and quite frankly, like, some people might not like it. I'm gonna pat it on here just because I need to get it to blend into that green. It's super light. I like it. It's not chalky. It's more like, I would say, probably the Unearthly formula. Listen to me just saying unearthly like it's an old habit. I'm growing! God, I was starting to feel like, oh, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Like, I'm never gonna get the name of that. Okay, so I don't like the way this is. This is a super light color, and it feels like maybe I'm just being impatient. Yeah, I am. I am just being impatient. No, I don't think that this color will ever cover. Like, no matter how much I build it, it's never gonna cover that. So I'm just going to do this, and then I'm going to go back into that color and kind of do my harder work of blending on the green. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to blend the green into the pink rather than trying to cover the pink with the green, or cover the green with the pink. This is a pretty big brush. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then I'm going to go into Erwin. Maybe I can use that too to blend that. Oh yeah. And then I'm going to go in with this Toadstool, and I'm going to blend that right here as well. And kind of go out on that outer corner, see. That looks amazing. I'm just gonna kind of give that a little tappy poo. Cute. And it is basically just as I suspected. Like, this shadow is really building and dimensional. Not sure if it's... I love that. Damn, that is fucking beaut. She's a beaut. Okay, I can live with that. In fact, I love it. Oh, you know what I actually did do is I ordered their Air Matte, I think this is called, yeah, their Air Matte liquid lipstick. And also I got this liquid shadow. So I think, well, I don't know if I'm going to use that yet, because now that I did this look the way I did it, I think I'm going to. For one, I'm going to go in with the Voldemort BM506. And I'm going to take this color Unseelie, and I'm going to use that to deepen up the outer V just a little bit so I can pull in that lip color, even though I love what that looks like already. There is literally zero kick up in the shadow. Oh yeah, it's building. I'm just not, it's just my light. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that a little bit. I already love the dimension and everything that was going on there, so I'm kind of, I don't want to like, I don't want to detract from that green. It really looks like so fucking pretty, but I also just can't like blop a color on and not blend it. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit of that green and make sure that I didn't like lose it. There we go. Let me see something. I just need to look. Yeah, that's fucking pretty, man. It's pretty. Man, that looks really good. Holy shit. I'm going to go in with my Boldemorphe JH43, this flat smudger, and I'm going to use that color Unseelie along my lower lash line more better. So I can get that bright, probably the color that matches that the best. I didn't want to buy a bunch of the lipsticks and be stuck with some lip formula that I didn't really like. So I just got one, and I tried to pick the color that I thought I would like the most and that I don't necessarily have in my collection. Okay, I'm going to use this like flat shadow brush, and I'm going to go into Arwen and use that to blend this out. This is cool. This is going to be cool. Because then I'm going to do the coolest thing. I'm going to go in with my Spectrum A08 into Toadstool, the pink. And I'm going to blow this the fuck out. I am going to say this color Toadstool is really just, I mean, like, it's not going to blend that color Arwen out. And it should. Here, let me see. I mean, it just takes, like, so much product. It's not very... Okay, let me see something. I'm just blowing that out, really. I'm going to use my P. Louise Cut Crease brush, and I'm going to put on NYX Glitter Primer. Let me just like think this through a little. Maybe I'll use that as my inner corner highlight. God, there's so many things I could use as my inner corner highlight. It's just... Oh my God, me and my daughter last night were watching these videos of polar bears that are fucking, oh my God, the state of affairs is just fucking very heartbreaking. And like, it was late, our apartment's getting remodeled right now, and it's like really exciting, and so we've been like pretty engaged in the process. And then like right before we went to bed, Zoe was like talking about the polar bears, and we started watching these videos and fucking... Oh my God. Oh my God, that's what it's all about. That's what it looks like on the brush. It's like pretty molten. Oh my God, what? No. That was a little chunk right there, but I just blended it out, and fucking now it looks like... Oh my gosh. Get the fuck out. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see how like molten it is? Oh my gosh. Oh my God, the shift. Do you see it? Let me see. Here, let me see if I can get you guys purple. Green. I know you guys can't see it that good, but here, let me try to... Dang, dude. Oh, you can see it right there. There's the green. Right there. Oh my God. What? No, this is like the netherworlds. Okay, I'm going to use this cream shadow in my inner corner. And honestly, I will use this for something else. I just am going to use it for my inner corner now because I didn't want to use it yet. And also, what the fuck? I'm shitting in my pants right now. I'm just using my Kaleidos S5. And I'm just going to dab this on there. And quite frankly, I mean, this shimmer that I just used is so good that it's going to be hard to. Okay. Oh my gosh. I mean, they're both so shifty that it's hard to tell where one stops and the other starts. To tell you the truth, it's... And okay, I'm sorry. I'm just going to go into this glitter right here called Starry Eyed. And I'm going to put that. Wait, should I wait for this to dry? At least give it a chance. For the love of God. Okay. I'm using this as a brow bone highlight. Ooh, that tapped out really nice. Now I'm going to go in with this Erwin with just a little additional product and kind of, because I think I kind of wiped that off. Or did I? Yeah, I actually did. Yeah, I kind of wiped that shadow off with that. I don't like that at all. I fucked up. That's better. Yeah, that shadow is like very different. Two different, very different colors. The shifty, the liquid. I'm really stoked about that. So, okay, I'm going to go... I was going to put that glitter on there, but I don't think I'm going to now. Actually, let's see. What brush should I use? I'm going to use the Alter Ego number 7, and I'm just going to dip into it and see what happens here. Oh, that's nice. That doesn't make a huge mess at all. I don't know if I even needed that. Wow. And then I'm just going to take some of that glitter and I'm going to kind of... Wow. That looks really pretty. Dude, this glitter is bomb. Wow, this fucking palette is really good. I mean, that color Toadstool left a little to be desired, but did it? Or, you know what I mean? Like, my expectation is like, I mean, it's a pretty color. It just didn't do exactly what I thought it was going to. But honestly, I'm going to go finish the rest of my face, or at least most of my face. I think I'm going to kind of do something with this as the highlighter. Might make a big mess. I kind of feel like I overdid it and I covered up that liquid shadow on my inner corner highlight, but I just wanted to test that glitter. So anyways, I'm going to go do something and then I'll be back when I'm done. So this is the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I used my Unearthly Cosmetics eye wigs in Supreme Being. I'm just so used to doing that with my eyelashes now that I'm just like, lashes! I use my Unearthly Cosmetics eye wigs in Supreme Being. And I used this lippy. It's called Midnight. It's by Jolie Beauty. And then I used this as my highlighter. I feel like you have to be a little bit more careful with it than, say, with the Notoriously Morbid lippies that are actually like, I don't know, they just glide on and it's almost like a dry, wet formula that you can really like work with it when it's dry still. You could still blend it out. And this is kind of not the case with that, but it's really fucking pretty. So what else? Oh, and then I used my Unearthly Cosmetics blush in Virtue. And I feel like this might have been one of the first blushes that came out by Unearthly, if not the first, was this blush palette. So I haven't used it in a really long time. The formula is really pretty, but we're not really talking about that, are we? I mean, we're talking about whatever I guess I want to talk about. My name is Katie. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so I love this palette. Nothing that could have happened was going to sway me from loving this palette. I literally have a cat hair. I think there's one in my lashes and also one stuck to my chin in my beard. There is so much going on in this palette that I just couldn't choose, and I honestly feel like the look that I did is a little too busy. I mean, I used the cream shadow. I used the fucking cream shadow as a highlighter. I used the glitter. I used the duochrome. I used everything. So there's just so much going on here that I'm really excited about that I just like fucking, my face looks like what? Glitter bukkake, right? So, sorry, I got that from Teresa's dad. It's not mine, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I went a little too far, but this palette is like, the glitters are, I mean, I know people don't like pressed glitters, but fuck me. Look at that. So anyways, the other, duochrome is like pink and green. I mean, stop it. This palette is just great. And then there's like the regular shimmers that are just satins. And honestly, I'm kind of excited to use those too because they just look smoky and pretty. Yeah, so the color story is a color story after my own heart. There's really a million things that I can and will do to this motherfucker. Yeah, so hopefully I'm gonna be able to get a 2 looks up for you guys. I feel like people don't really like 2 looks as much as the initial first impressions, but whatever, you know what I mean? If I can't get a 2 looks up for you guys, I'm gonna do it. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Right before I filmed this video, I'm, as I said, remodeling. My landlady is remodeling my apartment. It's really exciting. So for the first time ever, I live in a basement apartment. For the first time ever, there was a fly in my apartment. And it was big, and it was like buzzing around so loud that I actually had to like go fly hunting before I filmed this video. So yeah, I like killed this huge fly with a magazine swatter because like I don't have a fly swatter. I haven't ever had a fly in here. It was like literally I was like, oh, what do I do? I was like paralyzed with terror and fear. Anyways, hit the like button if you like this look, or if you just like my sparkly personality, my boy charm, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. If you got like halfway through this video and you were like, oh my god, she's so cute till she opens her big fucking mouth, then go check me out on Instagram. I don't talk as much on Instagram. And if you were like, don't sugarcoat it, Katie, why don't you tell us how you really feel, then go check me out on Patreon because I share everything on my Patreon. I hold nothing back. I go live every Sunday at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I didn't this last weekend because I was busy like with the remodel and everything, like, but I do my best. I make most Sundays on my Patreon live. So thank you guys so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you were here wasting your time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later.